And now he's exposing exactly how Ellen exploited young artists, as well as the fact that she worked with Diddy to do it. American actor and comedian has always been an outspoken voice in Hollywood. Ellen is taking advantage of young celebrities, and DL Hughley isn't holding.
When I see those things, I never was shocked about it. I never, like, it just, I could sense a thing. If you are now telling us all these things you witnessed, then now you want to witness, you're in the.
Most people watch the Ellen DeGeneres show. They saw heartwarming moments featuring people are questioning whether that was always the safest or most ethical approach. Time after time, children who had gone viral on YouTube or social media would appear on Ellen's stage, and almost overnight their lives would change. One appearance on her show could launch them into instant fame. But today deserved much more scrutiny than it received. Have argued that taking children straight from the internet and placing them into the middle of Hollywood, sometimes alongside controversial child guests during those episodes. Looking back, some people now question whether those situations should ever have happened. Diddy visited the show, the conversations often revolved around partying, late nights, drinking, and relationships. One example people continue bringing up is Diddy. Over the years, he appeared on Ellen's show multiple times, and even those interviews were once seen as playful celebrity banter. But after the allegations against Diddy became public, many viewers watched those clips with completely different eyes.
No one talking about the deeply disturbing clips from the Ellen DeGeneres show on the new P. Diddy documentary.
How much money do you have on you right now?
I don't have any money on me.
You don't carry money on you?
No.
No.
I carry money. I mean, it's just a little bit of money on me.
Oh, you do have money on you. Lord have mercy. It's all 20s. Where are you going after this?
You know we doing what we plan to do, girl.
I had forgotten just how chummy these two used to be. He was always on her show, and they were known to be friends. She even used to have quite the nickname for him, Cuddle Mix Snuggle Stuff. I believe there were only about 2 clips of her used during the P. Diddy docu-series on Netflix, which if you haven't watched, go watch it. But each time, my blood ran cold with knowing everything that we know about him, and now her now. And you can't tell me for 1 minute that this man was not purposeful in the clips that he used of the Ellen DeGeneres show. I don't know who on his team found them or if he had just saved them for later.
Despite openly referring to Diddy as a close friend over the years and welcoming him onto her show many times, silence. His arrest, one thing that also stood out, she never publicly addressed the allegations after they surfaced. One of the biggest, weirdest stories to come out of the show involved someone Ellen once called her own discovery. 2010, one performance completely. As mentioned earlier, Ellen frequently invited talented children who had gone viral online onto her. Was so impressed that she didn't just invite him onto the show. A singer named Grayson Chance performed Lady Gaga's Paparazzi, and the video exploded across.
Inspired by one of the children who she had seen on YouTube, whom she had invited onto her show, named Grayson Chance. Because she was so inspired by Grayson Chance, she started a record label that she named 1111. Grayson Chance was the first person signed to her. From the outside looking in, this looked like a match made in heaven. This boy had been scouted from YouTube and caught the attention of Ellen DeGeneres, and she started a record label just for him and was going to propel his career. But in reality, Grayson Chance would come out years later and share that in reality, his time working with Ellen was nothing less than traumatic. Grayson has described Ellen as manipulative and opportunistic. Grayson has also shared that he believed that Ellen wanted him to be her Justin Bieber. Ellen discovered Grayson on YouTube, similar how to Justin Bieber had been discovered. Grayson had the kind of Justin Bieber haircut when he was discovered. Both young male vocalists. Justin Bieber was scouted very young, just like Grayson. Ellen thought she found her cash cow when it came to Grayson Chance. She thought she was going to be the one responsible for finding and propelling the next Justin Bieber in the music industry. Grayson has said that Ellen was extremely controlling of every aspect of his career while he was working with her. Ellen did not have the experience, the knowledge, or the know-how on how to propel a child into the music industry on the same level as someone like Justin Bieber. After the release of Grayson's second album and the album underperformed, Grayson has reported that Ellen completely ghosted him. She would not answer the phone, she wouldn't reach out to him, she did not want to work with him at all. She just ghosted him. Grayson would later return to The Ellen Show in 2019, which he describes as a very awkward and staged encounter. Around the time when Grayson had decided to speak up and come forward about his experience working with Ellen,
First, it was only a few voices. Then dozens of former staff members came forward. Both Ellen, former employees of The Ellen Show, also began speaking out.
dozens of former employees had stories to share about how terribly Ellen treated them. Some of the things that these employees reported was that they were not allowed to look Ellen in the eye at all. Were not allowed to speak to Ellen unless she spoke to you first. And Ellen allegedly made her staff members go home and take a shower if they were wearing a perfume or a cologne that she did not like. Staff members were allegedly subjected to frequent outbursts and emotional irregularity from Ellen. Former employee even reporting that they were verbally berated by Ellen for simply saying good afternoon to her while passing in the hallways backstage. A former employees who used to work for Warner Brothers also reported that he had a less than pleasant experience with Ellen whenever they were both in the elevator one day and he asked Ellen what floor she wanted to go on, and Ellen responded the third floor, and Andrew later got a call from his boss that his job was being terminated because he verbally harassed Ellen in the elevator for asking what floor she wanted. I think the overall consensus from so many employees was that Ellen really harbored a toxic work environment. Ellen's happy, generous, and loving character would slip away as soon as the cameras cut. All of these situations that these former employees are recounting, I think it makes it really clear that the Ellen that we grew up watching and loving is really nothing more than a fictional character. Multiple reports of discrimination and blatant racism went unchecked, and reports were brushed under the rug. Warner Media had to open up an investigation into the Ellen Show because of just how many complaints were being received surrounding poor treatment, inhumane treatment, discrimination, etc., etc. Many speculate that the Ellen Show ended due to the uncertainty of the entertainment industry during the pandemic. I think it's more realistic that the show likely ended because this investigation yielded that all of these employees were not lying and things were probably shut down. It was not worth the liability or the risk to Warner Media. As her former employees began to speak up and their voices started to become amplified, people on the internet began to share their experiences that they had had with Ellen DeGeneres that they had been afraid to share before because of how loved she is.
Hughley comes in. It's a well-established fact that Diddy and Ellen were good friends, and Ellen likely was aware of the sort of person Diddy. Hughley claims he never trusted Diddy from the very impossible that Ellen could have learned how to exploit young artists the same way Diddy did, and he's also calling out the people who stayed silent while they were benefiting. As more stories continue surfacing and old associates start speaking out, DL is explaining why none of this caught him by surprise.
While all this was going on, they couldn't get to that car. They actually had to call in heavy rescue. That's what you see right there. They hooked up cables to that car, pulled it out. It's actually in that driveway. And then the driver, well, LA City Fire Department, their paramedics pulled that driver from that vehicle. We have tape of that, and then basically had him on a gurney. We weren't sure what the situation was there on his condition, but then as he made his way over to the ambulance, you see it right there, he jumps up out of that gurney. It was horrific, scary for a moment for everybody watching. And then the fire department, well, they had to sedate him and take him to the hospital. Right now, though, the structure is still standing. No other victims inside that home. But again, this happening out here in Palms this afternoon. Crazy.
Viewers were shocked by the footage and could only imagine the pain she must have been experiencing. Eventually determined that she had no brain activity. On August 11th, 2022, at just 53 years, Anne was transported to the hospital, where she later fell into a coma. Her death quickly became the subject of numerous conspiracies. Anne Heche passed away, leaving behind 2 young sons, as it could have been exposing Ellen. Others speculated that someone may have tampered with her vehicle or damaged its reason was that she had recently been working on The Girl in Room 13, a film centered on the subject of human trafficking. Some online theories claimed her work on that project somehow made her a target. Porter to Cassie. Is it inconceivable that Ellen did the same to Anne? Let us know what you think in the comments below. All of this is speculation, but it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. We know what Diddy allegedly did.